And we're live. Here we are.
Hello. Live. It's been a while, huh?
It's been so long. Like, I don't know if you had a bunch of technical difficulties, but I certainly did on my end. Like, it's been so long that I had to reconnect our CFL YouTube, and I had to reconnect our Facebook. And
Yeah, we've been out of the game for a little while, so it feels good to come back though. And I was looking at the anchor statistics, and it said that our first podcast was last January. So
oh, it's
it's
a good time to get back to it, I guess.
only fitting that we are back. Obviously, we'll keep it kind of short today,
Mhm.
but we wanted to kind of do a 2021 wrap up because I think for both of us, 2021 was an interesting year.
Yeah, it kicked my butt. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to
Yeah,
lie.
same
And
here. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I always thought like, we were very disciplined and motivated and all of this stuff, but I mean, it's just sometimes life is overwhelming, you know?
Yeah, I think, for myself, it was my fitness took a hit. Constant changes in kind of what my position was at work changed things. I'm sure you're feeling it too. In recruiting, the landscape's changed, and
Hmm.
it's a struggle right now across the board. So, that's certainly affected my personal health as far as fitness is concerned. And then, I added a member to my family back in
Yeah.
May. So, that comes with it another layer of stressors, and just, we get pulled into having to make sure we take care of them. So it all kind of encompasses everything, and you tend to take a hit a little bit in some areas.
Yeah, I completely understand. I've actually had some health issues. Heath had some health issues, and just unexpected stuff like falling and having a concussion. From that point, the doctors were like, "Oh, you have a brain aneurysm." So I'm thinking I have to have brain surgery, but it turns out I didn't have one, and I
Well,
just
that's
needed to
good.
recover. Yeah, from what a ride! What a roller coaster!
Yeah, and this year you get the typical cliche, right? Of let's start 2022 with a new look, and what is it? Everyone's New Year's resolutions and things like that. But I think for me personally, I don't want to do the resolution game this year. I think it's
Mm.
just it needs to be forceful change in a lot of different areas. And I think that a lot
What
of
do you
people will
mean
probably agree
by
with this.
forceful change? What do you mean
I
by that?
think being more purposeful with the way that I do things, and realizing that the New Year's resolutions that we always talk about, how many of them do we really stick with, right?
Yeah.
And kind of approaching it where it's like, okay, every day needs to be a resolution, in a
Mm.
sense, where every day I need to make sure I'm held accountable in some way, or being purposeful about going to the gym or eating healthier. I definitely fell off the wagon and gained some weight, and the PRT
Same.
kicked my butt.
I was reading something online this morning, and they said, instead of doing like just this off the wall New Year's resolution, that you should do a goal or choose a goal that you are interested in or that interests you. And the reason for that is because obviously, if you do something way off the wall that you don't typically do in your everyday, or you're just really not that interested in working out and lifting weights, you're not going to complete it. So
No, I agree.
it needs to be in line. So maybe your interest is just being a healthier you or having more energy or whatever, and then you align that goal with your fitness and health and all of that.
Yeah, and I'll say that for so long, fitness has been kind of the mediator for a lot of things for me, right? So when I get that workout in, it's a stress release. It helps me stay a little more focused at work and things like that. And I realized I started making a lot of excuses as to why I don't go to the gym.
Yeah.
And the busyness of work, and the different things that we're being told to accomplish on a daily basis. I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have time to wake up early and go to the gym. I don't have time to go throughout my day. So it's just going to happen. It is what it is. Just
So I don't know if you felt this way, but throughout our workouts, we started 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we were going pretty strong. And then, things we just started getting to the point where we were like, hey, let's just do once a week. And then that once a week became none a week. And then it's like we kept giving ourselves like breaks because we thought we
yeah,
needed it,
yeah.
but then we just completely crashed, you know?
Yeah, and it's crazy because I still see, I was kind of scrolling back through our Facebook and looking at all the different posts that we've had and all the interactions we've had with people, and there's still so many people that go on and check out CFL and all that, and it's like, gosh, man, like how many of them are still sticking with it, and how many of
I
them
know.
are looking for us to keep going, and we've fallen off the wagon. So
I was trying to do one of our old workouts the other day and I was struggling. Oh my gosh. I was like, how did we ever get up and lead this thing? Because I can barely get through it.
and I worked out the other day and I just felt like, oh my gosh, this is not me. Like, why is this so hard right now? I feel like I'm starting from the bottom all over again. And
Yeah.
that's why I think it was so important to come on today and let everyone know, hey,
Yeah.
we are human and we have fallen off because of various factors, obviously. But I think the whole
And it's
intention
so
of
discouraging, isn't it? Like when you do fall back and you're not that person anymore or whatever, and like when you have to get started again, you could easily just say forget it.
oh
I
yeah.
definitely there's been days where I walked out of our little gym and I'm like, oh well.
Well, and we went from having everything shut down, or it was like the only thing we really had was our in-house workouts,
Mhm.
to okay, things are opening up now. We have the ability to go to the gym. And then other things start kind of coming at you. And then you're like, okay, well, now I don't have time to do that. Well, then I completely forgot, well, I can still get a good workout at home, but I'm just too tired or I'm too this or that,
Yeah.
and I just don't even take the time. It stopped being a priority, I guess, and that's the hard part. And it's kind of the facing the music is the tough part too, where it's like I can only have myself to blame.
Yeah, same. I feel the same way. So what are our plans for 2022 now?
So 2022, and I think this is something we talked about a while back. Um, you know, Coming on here live constantly throughout the week may not be a feasible thing right up front. Just I know with the nature of my work schedule lately, it's been late days, and those late days turn into me not wanting to get up at 5:30 in the morning to work out,
And
especially with a seven
our
month old.
time zones are rough too. And you have a baby, that.
Yeah, she's wild now, so but being in a dual mill household, which you and Heath were for so long,
Mhm.
you understand the push and pull from both sides, and having to make sure that we're looking out for the other person, and especially now with the baby in the mix. It's like I have to help out and take that time too. So it's finding the time throughout the day. But one thing you had suggested a while back was maybe pre-recording and just
Mhm.
dropping episodes, so that way people are still getting workouts, we're still getting workouts, and putting out content. I think that's a good place to start. What about you?
Yeah, I feel the same way. So our we're gonna look a little different. Hopefully better, not better like in shape, but like more graphics or whatever. But
Yeah, for sure.
like professional. But I think that as we start pre-recording these episodes and pre-recording these workouts and getting back into it, ourselves we're going to see a change and we're going to be able to do more. And it's not that the hours in the day went away, it's that our mindset shifted.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be huge going into 2022. It's just a different mindset,
Hmm.
and being utilizing each other to hold each other accountable, but utilizing all the people that have made CFL what it is.
Yeah.
because we had so many that were strong with us, and we've all kind of fallen off. So I think that, our community getting on board and holding us accountable too, like I'm going to encourage it 100%, like be there for me and push me, and I'll do the same.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, we've got some comments. Hold on. I
Oh,
wasn't
let's
paying
let's
attention.
let's see what they're saying.
Chief Troop Belletti said, "You love the truth bombs." The motto for 2020 to be intentional. 2021 was basically a fever dream.
Oh man, awesome! Thanks, Heath.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome back, motivators. Here's our good friend Charlton
Oh heck
Harley.
yeah, heck yeah. No, you know
Thank you
what?
so much.
It's cool to see people coming on here and throwing us some comments, because this has been something I've been struggling to approach again for a couple months now. It's just like, gosh, I don't want to come back on here and be like, hey, we kind of let ourselves and you guys down, and it's tough to be honest and just say, hey, we let ourselves slip, and but I think we have an awesome community and backing that we
Mm-hmm.
can we can make it better than it was, when we first started.
Yeah.
What I would be it would be interesting to hear what people think about ways that we can expand and be easier to access to. And Alexandra, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So
Alexandra lost 100 pounds last year while the rest of us were
yeah,
slipping.
she makes me feel bad about myself. So it is what it is.
I
I
found
think
some
I've
of that weight.
and it's humbling because I looked at myself post deployment and I was like, man, I was 180 or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
now I'm like, who is this person again? Like, and I've done it before, and it's like I don't want to have to go down that road again, but it's necessary, and I think we all get into that mode where we fall off the wagon, and luckily we have a tribe of people here to kind of bring us back. So,
Yeah.
what is
I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to holding each other accountable again, because that was a big. I remember a lot of times getting up early. It was like, but Bieberg's gonna be on, so I gotta get up. I gotta do
yeah?
this. So that part was very helpful.
How has some of the things that you guys have gone through impacted you to kind of view 2022 differently?
Well, he had a stroke at a young age, and that really, like, just before he retired, that really took us for a loop. And like, your body, it's so crazy, right? He was working out with us, CFL. He was running, he was doing all of the things you're supposed to do, eating healthy, and then boom, this happens. And it was such a scary thing for us, because we were like, gosh, you could do all of the things right, you could check all of the boxes, and you still could suffer from something medically. And so that was a huge hit for us. And I think going into 22, we carry that, like, yeah, we're going to do all of the right things, but we're going to do it and not expect that it's going to keep preserve us forever or whatever, but we're going to
Yeah.
do it because we like to do it, and because we like that to be a part of our lives.
No, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I couldn't even imagine. And you look at Heath, and you'd never think that he's gone through all
No,
that. He's still going
no.
hard, man. I mean, his and the motivation, and just continually living life. It's awesome to see. Just kind of from a distance.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm in Washington, and you guys are in Louisiana, but it's we've all developed an awesome friendship, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, all the people that have been there supporting CFL from the beginning, I think we can all kind of hold each other accountable and be there, because every single person that has been there from the start has probably gone through something different in 2021. So, but let us know in the comments if you guys are still on there. Let us know what you want to see, ways
Mm-hmm.
that you can maybe be a part of the team and help us out as well. I think that the experience gained from, especially you guys with your E14 podcast, digitally and graphics and things like that, I really think we can make this an awesome production, and you do even better than what we had at the beginning when we were just learning.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we were just talking about our intro. I was like, should I play it? And you're like, eh.
Yeah. No, we got to start. We got to start fresh. We can't bring that 2021 stuff into it. But
Yeah.
you
So
know,
yeah, I think with what we've learned along the way, and the and I've learned a lot of low impact stuff along the way because I had to, and so I'm looking forward to bringing that into some of our workouts as well.
definitely, definitely. Well, I know it's not going to be very long today. We definitely want to get back on here more frequently,
Hmm.
live or even just through a podcast from here to there. But, let us know what you guys want to hear about, what you guys want to come on and talk about. There's so many of you that have different expertise in different fields and things like that. Like, we want to utilize that, and we're only going to grow because everyone is in it together. So, I appreciate you coming on. I'm obviously still working a little bit as I'm getting ready to wrap up today. But
Yeah, I completely understand that long day.
yeah, but be on the lookout. We'll start pumping out some product here soon and get some more workouts out there. And anything you would like to see, just let us know.
Oh, I do have
Transparency.
something to say before we close out. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Certified Fitness Leader, and our podcasts are on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, and
I think
some
it's
other
on
ones.
Google and a couple other ones, Stitcher and
Yes,
some of those.
but
So
it's CFL Fitcast.
yeah, definitely. We did some really good episodes last year.
Mm,
And some of those I'll probably go back and listen to because some of the people we interviewed are awesome. So go
yeah,
back, listen to some of the previous stuff, and then let's start 2022 on the right note and bring CFL back to the glory we started with. So,
great.
yeah. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and get off of here. But thank you guys for taking the time to listen to us and letting us rant a little bit. But thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll see
All
you
right. We'll
later.
see you guys later.